Oh, they've lost it. Only 10 minutes remaining here. And he keeps going. In with a chance. Well, with the...
Hey everyone, it's Lesky here with my first FIFA 22 Pro Clubs video on my channel. And in this video, I thought I'd show you guys what I've been doing with like my first initial 10 skill points they give you to put on your skill tree. And the type of build that I've been using so far, and I think that's working pretty well for me. As you guys can see in the bottom left, my statistics, I've played 7 drop-in matches so far with 6 goals, 4 assists, pretty decent stats. Could be even better. I definitely could have had some more goals, but I just want to show you guys what I've been doing to start off with my Pro Club skill tree and my build. So I'm hoping this video can help some of you guys start your Pro Clubs career on the right foot this year in FIFA 22. So let's get started.
I'll tell you what, Stuart, this ought to be special.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got 2 good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off.
It has to be a truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
I use the same build for all 7 drop-in matches I have played so far, and I've been using this tall striker build. I've noticed that the physical and taller builds seem to be a little bit more dominant this year, especially as a striker, because strikers are very fast this year compared to a lot of the other positions, and they nerf center forward so hard, at least when it comes to pace. Like, look at the pace at the bottom left. I'm as a center forward right now. I'm going to bump it to a striker. It goes from 85 to 89. So the strikers have like +4 pace for the most part over center forwards. And even wingers are faster than center forwards. Wingers are like, I think, 1 less pace than, where am I going? Wingers are 1 less pace than strikers. It goes down to 88. Let's see, center forward was at 85. Let's see what Cam is at. Even cams are faster than center forwards. So that's interesting. And I believe even CDMs. Yeah, CDMs have 86 pace. And then center mids have 80. And center mids are actually a little bit slower than center forwards. Center mids are one of the slower positions in the game now, I believe. Wow, that center back is crazy fast. This is kind of the first time I've really been looking at all the positions and just looking at the pace. Wow, center backs are crazy fast. They're actually faster than left back. That's kind of insane to me, or at least the tall center back is. And then wing backs are very fast too. Are center backs really that fast? Center backs are as fast as a wing back? Holy crap, that's pretty crazy. I didn't know center backs were that good. Wow. So that's my first time seeing that. Getting a little bit off topic, but basically what I was saying is that strikers are going to be really good this year. A lot better than center forwards. Center forwards just have better shooting, passing, and dribbling, which makes sense because most center forwards are pretty technical on the ball. They're playmakers. They're good at shooting, and their dribbling stats are usually pretty good. While strikers are usually more of the pacier players, and they're more physical too, which makes sense. So it's a little bit more realistic, I think, this year when it comes to like real life positions. No, Siri, hold on, bro. What did I don't know. I just got Siri to activate or something like that. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've been using this 6'4" striker, and let me go to the stats. Right now, I'll show you guys how many skill points I have. But right now, I'm a 6'4" striker, 119 pounds, with a 91 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. And if I max it out, I will get 91 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. As a 6'4" striker, that's really good. I don't think you could do that last year. Definitely not, even as a center forward. But mainly it's because of this cheetah archetype, which gives you +6 acceleration and +5 sprint speed for 10 skill points, which is really not bad at all. And then you add this, and then I'll eventually add this for the full pace as a 6'4" striker, and I'll be fast. It's crazy. Over 90 pace. And that's pretty much all the skill points I have added. Like, I'm going to take all of it off and show you guys. Like, you start off with 10. When you first get on Pro Clubs, you're going to start with 10 skill points. And you're going to think, what should I put that on? And pretty much, you don't really have to use your brain. I say just go straight up pace. Don't even think about it. Don't waste your time thinking about it. just go pace. Pretty much any position you play, you're going to want to add pace, I think, until you can get it maxed or like a sufficient pace that you want. And then you can add the rest of the skill points, probably to dribbling, to add to skill moves and get that agility and balance up. Because dribbling is very important attribute in FIFA in general. One of the most important, if not the most important, up there with pace. So yeah, I would just focus on pace until you have it maxed or have it at a good pace that you want it at. So right now, I just went for the cheetah, and then I have 4 skill points left. So I went for this acceleration for +3 acceleration. And then I have 1 skill point left. So I just added it to strength, which actually isn't too bad right here, the strength. Because I'm only at 69 strength as a 6'4 striker, because I guess I'm pretty skinny. And I really need to get the physical stats upgraded. But this one is only 1 skill point to get you +2 strength, so that'll give me 71 strength. So that's what I've been using the whole time. Had this on, and then had this on strength, and then the rest of my skill points go to pace. But once I get 3 more skill points, I'm going to add it to pace, have my full pace maxed out for this build, and then I'm going to start working on skill moves, preferably for me, because I really want the 5-star skills. So I'm going to start working on the skill moves and agility and balance most likely. But luckily, just looking at like the base dribbling stats as a striker, they're not that bad when it comes to ball control and dribbling. 84 ball control and 83 dribbling. They're pretty solid. Like your base stats are pretty decent. Passing's not amazing, but they're really not that bad either. And the shooting's pretty good to start with, so you don't really need to waste your beginning skill points on shooting or any of the other categories. Just go with pace, and then once you get more skill points, add it to the rest of the stuff that you like. But that's it for this skill tree on the build that I've been using. Let me show you guys my perks that I have. And as you guys can see, my one archetype that I have is the cheetah archetype for that extra pace. But hopefully I will get even more archetypes once I start getting more skill points. But for the perks, I only have 1 perk unlocked. I get the second perk unlocked at level 9. I'm only at level 6 right now. But you start off with this one, I believe, the assist streak, and what's the other one you start off? I think it's defensive closer. Increases the defending attributes in final 15 minutes. But I think you get this. This is the first one you unlock. So this is like the 3rd perk you get basically, but the first one you unlock. It's the distance shooter, and it's very overpowered. People make crazy long shots with this on when you shoot from outside the box, and it gives you the finesse shot, outside the foot shot trait, and 5-star weak foot when you're shooting from outside the box. So it's a very good perk that you get early. But since I've been using a bigger build, I've been testing out the one-time shot. I think I've only played a game or so with it, so I haven't really tested it out very much. But I want to give it a try. Actually, I don't even know if I even played a game with it. I might have just unlocked it and then got off. So I'm wanting to give this one a try. And then even this one, the physical strength, seems pretty good for a big striker build that I'm using. And it would also be really good for like a midfielder maybe, or just a defensive-minded build too, I would think. And then another one that I want to test out that you get pretty early is the active first touch. Increases your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed. The boost can kick in as the player approaches the ball. Example, running onto a through pass. Grants the flare trait as well. So that one sounds really good. I like the flare trait, so I'm glad it gives you that. And then it basically increases your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed on your first touch, or even like running onto a through pass, it says. So that one's very interesting. I want to test that out. I think that'll be good for all types of builds too, like small builds, really fast builds to even be even quicker, and especially big builds like the one I'm using. So once I get more perks unlocked, like the perk slots unlocked, I want to try that out and try a lot of these other perks for you guys and see how they work out. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, and hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Please hit that like on this video and that subscribe button on my channel if you aren't already subscribed. I'm going to be coming out with a ton more pro clubs and even Volta content on my channel, so stay tuned. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.
Car. Ali. Crossed accurately towards the far post.